Hi, everyone. I'm Meg.
And I'm Marie, and this is Mission
Mission
Possible.
Impossible. I think that worked.
It didn't sound like it from my side, folks. We're still trying to figure out how to sync up the timing of our possible Mission Impossible with the Zoom technology. So bear with us.
These are, yeah, hashtag Corona problems. Uh,
Definitely.
so today we wanted to shoot a quick video on reward systems. So for a lot of people who are on a weight loss journey, one of the things you want to do is keep reinforcing yourself to continue those positive behaviors, those changes to habits that you're making. And so we're going to talk about what's worked for us in the past, what hasn't, and some ideas for ways that you can reward yourself without dipping back into negative behaviors, ways that really reinforce your healthy habits and changes that you're making.
Yeah, so for me, I do try to do some sort of 5 pound every 5 pounds, some sort of reward, but I'm pretty practical about it. So when I say that, I mean, I usually pick something that I need or would probably have to buy anyways, and use it as like an incentive because that's something I might want right now. So I'm like delaying gratification by saying to myself, okay, I'm not going to get that item that I really want right now or need right now. I have to reach this goal first. And so it helps me to move. I feel like it helps me to move a little bit maybe faster or more motivated towards that goal. Are you implementing a reward system for yourself?
So in the past, something that I've done is like contributions to a new wardrobe. So I'd have like a savings account that I could see increasing and know that when it hit a certain dollar value, I could go and get some new clothes. But I think there are a few things you can do along the way, just individual pieces of
Yeah, I
your
mean, I've tried
wardrobe.
that part before too, and that one personally didn't work for me because I felt like I wanted something more immediate to reward me rather than having to like continue to wait till I got enough to actually make a purchase. But I do like the idea of like clothing or an accessory or an item as a reward. Like potentially like a workout item or a new pair of shoes
Mhm.
or a belt, something that where you can like really see the difference. You're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't wear that size belt before, or so it reinforces that success you've had.
Yeah, totally. And I have definitely in the past, in terms of wardrobe, found that wrap dresses, that style is very complementary to a lot of figures, but it's also really flexible as your weight changes. So you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on something that you might not need in a few months' time.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Some other things I've used in the past would be like tickets to events. Not so much as relevant today, but if you can think about, because we're not right now in the time of Corona, there's not a lot of places you can go for like sports or movies or theater, things like that. But alternatively, we can watch stuff from home. So maybe it's a new subscription to like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or one of those types of things, or a special sports channel maybe that you're a fan of. Or maybe you treat yourself to a series that you wouldn't normally purchase. Something like that could be good too. As long as you're
Yeah,
doing some activity while you're watching.
not just vegging out.
Not just vegging out.
Um,
'Cause
I definitely, so I'm a big fan of storytelling, and the Moth is my storytelling organization of choice. And they started doing what they call virtual story slams,
Mm,
where again, you're making a small donation to be able to log in and watch, but I found that to be really interesting, and I actually do that virtually. It's actually a way that I've been able to connect with friends that are not in my hometown anyway.
Hmm,
So we'll both log in and then we'll be texting about like the different stories that are
that's so
going on.
cool.
So that's just another option as well, because I know a lot of people are missing the arts, theater, opera, stuff like that. I know around the DC area, Kennedy Center has been doing more stuff online as well too.
Definitely. Another thing I like is like something that's self-care related. So something that maybe you treat yourself to that you wouldn't normally, whether it's, having a manicure, pedicure, a massage, or having your hair done, not just like a haircut, but maybe like having a special style. Um, for men, it could be, having like a full shave treatment. Maybe you wouldn't normally go to somebody else to have them pamper you and doing that. Um, I know I see a lot of men when I go to get my pedicure done. There's a lot of men in there too getting their feet taken care of. I think they can enjoy that as well.
Get a little buff on the nails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely like that as like a self-indulgent thing. And, if you're on a budget, maybe you can't go out if you're like immunocompromised or something, you can always order that kind of stuff um, to be delivered to your home, like the mask treatments or a different nail
Right.
color or something like that, just to feel a little bit more indulgent.
Yeah, I like that. Or like if you have a bathtub, take a bubble bath, do something where you can just spend some time relaxing and taking care of yourself, something that maybe you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah. Um, I really like experiences as rewards as well, kind of not just getting out of your comfort zone, but maybe treating yourself to something that you wouldn't normally do,
Mm,
whether that's taking a little vacation. Maybe you go to a bed and breakfast, for
mm.
a night or two over a weekend, or visit the beach. But something that we sort of brainstormed is that you can now rent different vehicles to kind of get a different experience as well, whether it's I'm renting a luxury vehicle that I could never afford to buy in real life, or I'm renting a convertible, even though, my day-to-day car is a minivan or Honda Civic or
Right.
something. Or even like a Jeep, if you're going to the beach, you just take on this alternate persona where you've got a Jeep and a surfboard or something.
Yeah, one time I went out to West Virginia and rented ATVs. That was so much fun going through the mountains and terrain just on an ATV. That was, yeah, I would love to put that on my reward list.
The next location I'm going to be going to has sand dunes, so like dune buggies.
Fun.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be awesome.
yeah. So I've got to hit something while I'm there, so I can do that as a reward.
That would be great. Also, like if you live near a body of water, like jet skis or a little boat or a little sailboat, even renting that and learning how to do like a little sailboat, that would be fun.
Yeah. Um,
I know some of these are like big ticket items though. It doesn't have to be like a big expense. I think there are some things that you can just do for yourself that um, don't require a huge investment, but can still be rewarding. If you have, almost everybody has a smartphone these days, like downloading a new app that helps you on your journey. So there's a lot of free apps there, but maybe just, giving yourself that as a reward that you get to try something new or a different way of tracking your stuff. Or maybe it's indulging in playing games on your phone. Like I know that's something I don't usually feel like I have the time to do. It doesn't really cost anything, but it's giving myself that time to just have fun on my phone that I might normally not do. And that doesn't really have any expense to it.
that's true. I think, you can also have smaller dollar item indulgences, like if you get yourself a bouquet of flowers, you don't necessarily have to order, some big arrangement online. Trader Joe's has a little $3.99 cent bunch of flowers that you can
Yeah.
get. Just have fresh cut flowers in your house, or buy a new house plant, or even, you know, put something different in your yard, whether it's a little yard ornament or a bird feeder or whatever.
Yeah, and you know, those of us who have listened to us know that we like thrift stores and Goodwill and other things. So like you could just give yourself like an allowance, like say like $5 to $10 or something, and just say you're going to go get a surprise. Like you're just allowing yourself that money, and then you just go find something that you maybe wouldn't have purchased otherwise, and just, you know, something fun.
I do like that because rather than it being a given store or place that you're going to, when you go into a store like that, you literally never know what you're going to find or
Right.
stumble upon. And so it's kind of an adventure in addition to a purchase.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I personally like things that continue to reinforce or give you new tools or skills to be able to continue your journey more effectively. So like finding new activities to incorporate to make that motion, incorporating that into your life. So if there's an opportunity to try like a new dance class or personal training session, or, you know, exploring whether there are some studios in your area that maybe offer a free class that you have been putting off but really curious to try, going ahead and enrolling in that and using that as your reward.
Yeah, and a lot of cities have I think it's called Class Pass. That's like an all access pass for different studios and workout classes around town, and you can use it a few times at different places. And that's a really good way to explore as well.
I hadn't
I
heard
know,
of that. That sounds really cool.
yeah, and it can be a lot more affordable too and like not as intimidating as like signing up for a full membership somewhere.
Right.
So you
You
can
can give
still
it a
get the
try before you
experience.
commit.
Yeah, try before you buy. You know, I was just thinking about the different activities and, you know, struggling to find a reward that I can really latch onto.
Yeah.
And I know one of the things I've been doing more while traveling is being outside, more
Mm.
kind of outdoor adventures. And I realized, you know, when I first got to town in Montana, one of the first places I went to was REI to go and get some kind of different equipment that I would need. Bear spray, for
Bear
example.
spray.
In case I got a new jacket, and you know, as I've lost a few pounds, I have noticed it fitting a little bit better. And although I
Yay.
didn't like intend to use that as a reward, it was definitely a rewarding experience to go in and feel like I could buy something that was useful and like technically appropriate and in
Mm-hmm.
my size. Um, and so I think I might continue that as just a general reward for myself, is to continue, you know, outfitting myself with gear that's a little bit more specific to the activity I'm doing.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Plus, you know, things that maybe you didn't feel comfortable wearing before. It's always exciting when you find something that you're like, I never really felt like this type of clothing or this item felt good on me or looked good on me. And then when you can start to like, maybe I'll give it a try, see what it looks like
Yeah.
now, see how it feels. And so that's always exciting to be able to try those new things. Um, I'll just say maybe
Totally.
one more thing to close this out. So it sounds like that's going to be your next reward for your next 5 pounds. You're going to try to find another piece
Yeah, I
of
think
gear.
so. Yeah.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah, maybe I'll go bottom half.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. So until next time, we hope you guys have gotten some great ideas for rewards that you can incorporate into your journey. If you have any of those, go ahead and comment below and share them with the rest of the
Yeah.
group. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. We are Mission Impossible, Meg and Marie on a mission, 2 sisters, 1 goal, no turning back.
Yeah.